Hi everybody, my name is Annika Sabetti. I'm a makeup artist in the state of New Hampshire, and also I want to say sorry about my voice. It's kind of going out. I think I'm getting sick, so yeah, there's that. Getting sick, and I also just had 2 dentist appointments back to back a couple days ago, and I'm just not doing the best. But I really wanted to come on here and tell you about a new obsession of mine. Solstice Scents. This is my first ever indie perfume brand I've tried, and they were all hits. Like, I just can't wait to tell you about them. You guys already know that I love indie makeup and especially indie eyeshadow. I mean, like, look at this. I'm wearing the basic witch palette from Bella Beauté Bar today. So pretty, so shifty. Multi-chromes are like a huge obsession of mine. I will never go back to like mainstream brands when it comes to eyeshadow. But you know, I've been listening to like people talk about indie perfume here and there. There's a subreddit called r/indie makeup and more that's mainly turned into a perfume recommendation sub, and I've been reading there for quite some time. And one brand I kept having recommended, or I kept seeing people get recommendations from, was the brand Solstice Scents. I took one look at their catalog and I just knew they were gonna be the first indie perfume house I would try. And I just want to tell you about it. But before I show you what I got and tell you my thoughts, I want to show you. These were the 3 perfumes I wore like literally for the last, I want to say 5 years or so, starting with Prada Candy. You guys can see I'm like on the very last little bit of this. This is probably my 3rd bottle I have gone through. I've had like smaller ones though, but this was like my first big one, and I don't even know, I want to say it's like 3.7 milliliters. So I had tried Prada Candy because I had gotten one of those scent sampler sets from Sephora, and I redeemed the certificate for Prada Candy. Actually, I may have just had to buy it myself because I might have lost the certificate. Actually, I'm pretty sure I bought it myself. So I tried Prada Candy for the first time in that little sampler set, and I was like, I am obsessed. It's like vanilla, caramel, musk. It's just beautiful. And I love sweet perfumes. I love floral gourmand sort of things, and that's exactly what I feel these 3 I'm about to tell you are. They're like gourmand, floral gourmand. So then I discovered Prada Candy Kiss. I have a little bit left of this one, but definitely what I would consider like my signature scent. It's orange blossom, vanilla. You still got some of that caramel in there, I believe. I mean, it's just beautiful. And then the musk element, it is reminiscent to me of like this orange vanilla incense I used to burn. It was like orange blossom mixed with vanilla. I get such a similar vibe from this perfume, and it's truly like my favorite perfume ever. And then I have Prada Candy Gloss. This one I can't tell how much I have left, but I'm sure, I feel like it's like about here. This one I like to wear in like the spring and the summer. It's like a cherry blossom, vanilla, yummy scent. I really like it. I love all 3 of those. I'll always repurchase them. But the problem with my Prada Candies, it goes for all of them. They are eau de toilettes, and they just simply don't last on my skin. And now that I'm like running out of all 3 of them, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll hold off on repurchasing. I'll just save what I have left for now, and then maybe like over this next upcoming year I can like slowly add them back into my collection. But I was like, I need to try indie perfume. So after doing a bunch of research on indie makeup and more, and reading reviews and watching reviews on YouTube, I was like, I need to try Solstice Scents because so many of their perfumes just sound amazing. And hold on, I need to find this Reddit user's comment. Let me see if I can find this. I know I screenshotted this person's comment because I'm also going to write my reviews over on the subreddit. But I need to find, because I want to be able to shout them out. Shout out to Reddit user many_end_8393. Okay, so I'm pretty sure they were replying to someone that wasn't me, or it was maybe a comment on this post. Somebody had ordered a bunch of samples from Solstice Scents and they posted about it. And then many_end8393 says, lots of great ones. Solstice was my intro to indies and I still love them so much. Out of those, I really like a lot, but my faves are Rose Mallow Cream, Nightgown, Violet Mallow, and Foxcroft Fairgrounds. And I already had a few of those sitting in my cart. So I said, we must love the same types of scents because those are the exact 4 sitting in my sample cart right now, waiting for me to buy them. And they also tell me they love their lavender vanilla and estate vanilla. So I'm like definitely keeping those in mind for the future. So I ended up going with all 4 of those: Nightgown, Violet Mallow, Rose Mallow Cream, and Foxcroft Fairgrounds. But then I also added a sample of Smoky Mountain Mallow. And the Nightgown sample, by the way, was a 1 milliliter, but the rest are 2.5. Okay. So first of all, how cute is this? It says, thanks, Annika. They have this beautiful art style, and they sent these little cards. I think this is awesome. I love this, like the bird. It kind of reminds me of like a crow. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but crows have like a weird special place in my heart because my hometown in Hopkinton, New Hampshire is like technically a village in Hopkinton called Kentucook, and it means a murder of crows, like a group of crows. So, love that. But okay, then we also got this one. Beautiful. So anyway, all right, and I'm sorry, I've peeled this back a little bit so I could see how much is left. So these are the Eau de Parfum sample sprays. They are 2.5 milliliters. The first one I tried was Foxcroft Fairgrounds. Now, I don't want to spray them because I don't want to waste anything, but Foxcroft Fairgrounds is just, it's so beautiful. Let me read you the notes I have. And I'll read the actual perfume notes. Let me start with that. So, Foxcroft Fairgrounds, the notes are cotton candy, cream soda, vanilla taffy, funnel cakes, powdered sugar, crisp fall air, wood smoke, and incense. So it is in like the dark gourmand family, incense, and earthy scent families. This is their general catalog, by the way. Honestly, it reminds me of being a child going through the fairgrounds, because in Hopkinton, my hometown, we had the state fair located in my town. So I have these memories of like walking through the fairgrounds at night. You're surrounded by all these different smells. The funnel cake was probably the only note I couldn't pick up on exactly, but I could definitely pick up on everything else. It almost like transports you to a fairgrounds where you have a bag of cotton candy, you're drinking cream soda, people are smoking in the background, maybe burning some incense, there's a bonfire, maybe they're roasting like some marshmallows in the background. Like, I just am obsessed with this scent. And then I definitely so when I first spray it, I can really pick up on the cotton candy cream soda with the incense. And then I feel like as it dries down, I can start to pick up more on like the vanilla taffy and the powdered sugar. And it eventually does dry down to like a very like powdered sugar scent. But that's like when it's done like being worn, because it lasts a good few hours and you just the whole time picking up on different variations of the notes, and it's just so cool. Like, I tried this one first and I was just like, I am obsessed. Like, this is incredible. And I'm waiting for them to restock so I can buy, I don't know if they sell rollerballs. I keep calling them rollerballs, but it might just be a travel spray, the 5 milliliters. So they have their 5 milliliter perfume oils, and that's what I want to get in the Foxcroft Fairgrounds. I'm just waiting for them to restock, but I hope one day I can afford one of their full-size EDPs, because I would love to get the perfume. But it's like $85. Let me check. A 60 milliliter perfume spray goes for around $85. I think it might vary slightly depending on what scent it is and what the ingredients are. But yeah, Foxcroft Fairgrounds, honestly, like, let me go back to my notes because I need to see. Oh, did I not rate this one? Okay, well, I'm gonna rate this one a solid, I think it's a 10 out of 10. I was gonna say like 9 out of 10, only because one day I accidentally put too much, and then my husband was saying that it was too much. But like, that's my fault. That's not, it has nothing to do with the scent. So honestly, you only need a couple sprays of this and you're good to go. Don't overdo it. But yeah, it smells amazing. He didn't say that he didn't like it, by the way. He just said it was overpowering in the car. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. This is what I wrote about it. Oh yeah, no, I did give this a 10 out of 10. Brings on all, oh wait. Such a comforting smell that reminds me of when I was a kid, going to my hometown state fair every year, with a cozy, bubbly twist from the cream soda mixed with cotton candy. Brings on all the nostalgia. 10 out of 10. So unique and pretty, and I love the incense smoke notes to tie the sweetness together to make the aroma a little extra cozy, like a fire from the hearth. It's like you're walking through the fairgrounds late at night. There's a bonfire in the distance. People are smoking and burning incense. Maybe there are witches present, performing magic rituals somewhere. As you're drinking cream soda, holding a bag of cotton candy, you're probably about to eat too quickly. Yeah. Thoroughly obsessed. That's what I wrote in my notes. Totally agree with my notes. Absolutely recommend at least getting one of the sample sprays and just testing it out, because it's really good. And a lot of the other ones I got, there's like one other smoky one, and then the rest of them are more sweet. So yeah, I absolutely love Foxcroft Fairgrounds. I totally understand the hype, and I can't wait to purchase a 5 milliliter perfume oil of it. Okay, which one? Oh, the next one I tried was a little 1 milliliter sample I had got. Now, I bought this, or I didn't buy this one. This was a free sample included. This is Full Light. And this one is like an amber forward scent. So the notes are vanilla, white amber, golden amber, whipped cream, white orchid, and white velvet. And it's from their summer collection. It is in the families vanilla, amber, and white amber for fragrance families. And it is in the vanilla, amber, and white amber like scent families. Now, when I first put this one on, I think it was the amber, like, throwing me off. I was like, whoa, I don't know about this. But I think I was just like, I don't know, maybe I was expecting something a little sweeter, not so, like, it's not like it's not sweet, but it's amber scented. And, you know, you can definitely start to pick up on, like, the vanilla aspect to it, the whipped cream. It's beautiful. Like, I think you would obviously need to be an amber person for this to work out for you, but it was beautiful. I really enjoyed it as time went on. Like, this is what I wrote. At first, I wasn't into it when I first applied it, but I'm thinking it was the amber throwing me off. Like, it was my first instinct to scrub, but I really wanted to give it a chance, and I'm glad that I did. I generally like amber, but prefer it to not be too overpowering, which is what I felt upon the first application. But as it wore on my skin, I could smell the vanilla and orchid peeking through. I wouldn't call it my favorite, but it's like, it grew on me as the day went on, and I've already worn it so many times. I think this one's going to be my first gone, if not Nightgown, because they're both the smaller sizes, but I keep wearing them. And Full Light is just beautiful. Like, so it reminded me of, I had this old friend who, he had once gifted me an amber pot necklace. It was like a pendant on a like cord, and inside was this amber resin, and you could just open it up, smell it, and this is what it's giving. Like, it totally brings me back to when I had that necklace, which, rest in peace to that necklace. That's been long gone for years, but I always think about it whenever I smell amber scents. But this is like spot on for that. And then I think the vanilla and the whipped cream and then the white velvet, those elements just kind of like amplify it, but still kind of tone it down so it's not too much at once. And I was just obsessed. Like, I was like, wow, this is such a like sensual, like sexy, vanilla-y amber. I mean, you definitely get way more of the amber than the other notes. It's beautiful. And I even used it as aromatherapy during a facial on my cousin who came in for one. So that was nice. I dabbed it on her wrist before she left. I wanted to make sure she went home smelling good. I was telling her that I was trying out new perfumes from indie brands and that this was my first brand, and I was just so excited. So love that. I felt like it was the perfect scent to like wrap up the facial with, and I've been wearing it a lot. I've been layering with it. Like, so I work at Sephora, right? And you know, I've never been one of those people who's like super into all the designer fragrances. But since they're there, and sometimes I'll forget my perfume, sometimes I'll check them out, and now that I have these, I'm like, okay, maybe I should play around with layering. So I have layered it with my Valentino Born in Roma perfume, which was nice. It was like kind of like a floral amber, but then I layered it with Black Opium, and like Black Opium is one that is always so hyped up, but I was like, I don't get it. And I liked it better with Black Opium. However, Full Light lasts so well. Like, when I first paired it with Valentino Born in Roma, that perfume faded, but Full Light did not. I could still smell every single note by the end of the day, and it was just beautiful. And then that's actually when I was like, you know what, let's apply some Black Opium and see if that's a better combo, which it was still pretty. But I don't know, something about designer fragrances, I'm just like, I don't know, I feel like the notes aren't always very spot on. But with Solstice Scents, everything I've tried has been so spot on, and I'm just in love. So I will absolutely use this up. I would totally get another sample of Full Light. I just don't think I wear ambers enough to warrant a bigger size, but I would absolutely try this in the EDP. I think they make it in the EDP. Let me check. Yeah, so they do make Full Light in the EDP, so I would be open to trying that next time. But I love the oil, and maybe I would buy it to use in facials because it's a beautiful scent for aromatherapy. I feel like it's relaxing, it's sexy, it's sensual. It just like invokes like feeling yourself vibes, if that makes sense. And that's how I want, of course, I want to feel like that. But I want my clients to feel like that when they leave. So yeah, I love it. Okay, I rated it a 7 out of 10, which was higher than I was expecting for the amber scent, but I'm into it. Might even wear that one today. I haven't chosen which one to wear. Okay, while we're on the small samples, this is the next one. Okay, now I have a Nightgown here. Nightgown is beautiful. It is vanilla, white chocolate, tuberose, and white tiare flowers. And okay, so this one, I felt like on my skin at least, it didn't last as long, but it wasn't very strong either, and I feel like it's a really nice subtle scent. You can tell that it opens with white florals mixed with vanilla, and then I felt like the white chocolate notes started to appear later on throughout the day. But I feel like this is one I would need to reapply. But I have been loving this on days where my migraines are so severe that I just, like, even my favorite scents will sometimes make me, like, if I'm feeling nauseous from my migraines, anything can make me feel more nauseous. So having like a subtle perfume that still smells pretty, that only I can smell if I want to, I think there's a time and a place for that, and this is beautiful. I will tell you more about it later, but I did order a sample of this in the spray to see if there's a difference there. But I love this. I'm already almost through it. It's beautiful. So it opens with the white floral mixed with vanilla, but as it dries down, it becomes softer, like powdered sugar almost, as the white chocolate aroma starts to appear. Then it became more present, a white chocolate, but then I said the florals are stronger when you first spray, and then the vanilla and white chocolate scents come together to sort of like overpower them and set them towards the background. And I said by the end of the day, I did reapply my sample just because it had faded into a powdery sweet scent. I don't know if I would full size it just because it didn't want to last on me, but still a beautiful soft floral gourmand scent, so I would consider a rollerball of the perfume oil. I say rollerball, but I'm like, am I even right about that? It could be just a spray or something. I want to say they're rollerballs. I could be wrong. We'll find out when I get my next order. I said 8 out of 10 only because of the lasting power, and I'm not a huge floral person unless it's sweet like this. If the florals were any stronger, it probably wouldn't have been rated as high, but it's beautiful. And also, something that could have been throwing off my wear test is because I work in a Sephora surrounded by a million fragrances that were constantly being sprayed. But I love this one, and I would still at least like have a sample or two on hand, if anything, because I think it's really nice. And I like to wear it when I'm not feeling my best and like I need something else, you know? Like I need something that's not going to give me a headache or like make me feel worse. Because if I'm around, even if it's like my husband's cologne that I love, if I have a really bad migraine, I'm like, oh my god, I can't. And I'm more light sensitive than fragrance sensitive, thankfully, but still, like, it's just nice to have something that's kind of simple, easy to wear, easy to reach for and throw on, and know that, well, even though it's not going to last completely throughout the day, I'm still going to smell good and it's not going to bother me or anything like that. The next one I want to talk about is Smoky Mountain Mallow. This is amazing. It is everything I wanted it to be. It is just insane. So they describe this one as a smoke scent with marshmallow, not a marshmallow scent with smoke, and I would 100% agree. So I live in New England, grew up here. I've lived in other places, but growing up, my grandma would always burn her wood in her wood stove to keep her house warm. And the smell of wood stove smoke is one of those things that I just love so much. It's like, I didn't even realize it could be bottled up into a perfume. So when I first sprayed Smoky Mountain Mallow and I smelled that wood stove smoke element to, like, I was just in heaven. Now, it's definitely not more marshmallow heavy, but the marshmallow does start to come forward throughout the day, but you'll very much still smell the smoke. So the notes in this one are wood smoke, fossilized amber resin, I don't want to butcher this word, so I'm just going to put it up here, guaiac wood, labdanum, nutmeg essential oil, and then marshmallow. So the marshmallow definitely takes a back seat. I wore this one yesterday. I've been layering it with, yesterday I wore it layered with my little mini vanilla Kaoli, or vanilla 28, which was really nice, and actually very similar to Replicas By the Fireplace. Now those are also new perfumes that I've gotten recently. So, and I have compared Smoky Mountain Mallow to By the Fireplace because I wanted to see like what are the differences. I would definitely classify By the Fireplace as like a smoky vanilla, like firewood, you know, maybe you're drinking like a vanilla chai sitting by the fire. It's more sweet, but you can definitely still pick up on that smoke. But then when you spray Smoky Mountain Mallow from Solstice Scents, you're instantly transported to this like mountain where you're sitting by a giant fire, and maybe you're about to roast a marshmallow, but all you can smell is the burnt wood. Like, it's just amazing. It is, like, obviously not going to be something for you if you aren't into smoke scents. Same thing with Foxcroft Fairgrounds. If you're not into smoky incense, I would avoid these. But this one is just so stunning to me because I love that wood smoke element. I love the wood smoke note. I think it's just stunning, and I was just obsessed. I wrote in my notes, if you don't like incense / wood notes, you would absolutely hate this, but I was a stoner teen who would always burn incense to try and pretend like I wasn't smoking in my bedroom. So I love things like that. I wrote that it kind of reminded me of like the Nag Champa incense. Nag Champa? I've always said Nag Champa, but I just realized I could have been saying that wrong for like a decade, so I don't know. But okay, I wrote, when you first spray it on your skin, you can very much smell the smoke. They say it's a smoke scent with marshmallow in the background, not the other way around. So I didn't expect anything less. The longer it wears, that's when that sweet marshmallow starts coming into play. But it absolutely does not like overpower the smoke the way that like in Nightgown, sometimes like the vanilla and white chocolate will kind of push down that white floral scent. That doesn't happen in this one. The smoke element will stay, but it will get slightly lessened over time. But it's just beautiful. I recommend it. And I think I rated it, what was it? What was my rating? I gave it a 7 out of 10, and I would get a perfume oil of it. Absolutely. I think I just need to be in a specific mood for it, and I've been having fun layering it with like vanilla, like super sweet scent to give it that like toasty marshmallow, yummy, gourmand sort of thing. I'll have to go to work soon. I'm not into it. It's classified as masculine and unisex. It's one of their Mallow blends, amber and woods, and then smoky. Okay, now on to one of my top favorites. Okay, this is Rose Mallow Cream. It is heaven, you guys. Like, it is absolute heaven. If you don't like rose, you're not gonna like this, but I love rose, and anytime people tell me they're not a rose person, I'm like, can't relate there. Rose Mallow Cream has Moroccan Rose Absolute, Bulgarian Rose Absolute, Marshmallow Fluff, Strawberry Nectar, White Chocolate, Vanilla, and White Musk. And it is stunning, guys. I fell in love with it as soon as I put it on. And I actually, initially, I was like, this might be overbearing today because I had such a bad migraine that day. I'm getting my head checked next week for that. But I was like, I think my migraine is making me rate it 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10. But by the end of the day, when my migraine was gone, I was like, yeah, this is 100% a winner. This is a 10 out of 10. I want every size of this. Now, for now, I have bought a 5 milliliter of the perfume oil, and I can't wait to get it. It's beautiful. So I wrote, this open smelling of sweet sugared rose petals with a hint of vanilla sweetness. I really like it so far, and it's only been 10 minutes. As I'm wearing it, I can tell the marshmallow is really starting to come through. If you don't like sweet perfumes, you would hate this. So far, I can slowly start to pick up on the white musk in the background, and the strawberry plus the white chocolate notes are becoming more apparent. It's a beautiful sweet rose scent, and I hope it lasts on me, which it did. Highly recommend, especially if you're a rose person, if you like sweet florals like I do. The marshmallow is beautiful. I'm just obsessed, and I'm so excited to get the 5 milliliters. And, okay, saving the best for last. This is my favorite one. I mean, it's very close with Rose Mallow Cream and Foxcroft Fairgrounds. Like, they're all, like, my top 3. But this is Violet Mallow, and I think I screwed up the lettering there somehow. But Violet Mallow is just gorgeous. Now, it's marshmallow cream, violet flowers, vanilla bean, and white musk. This is what I wrote. And excuse my language. I just sprayed this as I'm typing, and holy fuck. Instantly my favorite out of all of these, and I wasn't let down by any of them. I have weird OCD tendencies, and one of them is that I have to save the best for last in my mind, whether I'm eating a box of assorted flavored candies or trying new eyeshadows. Guess it still applies to trying new perfumes. I also wrote, damn, was my instinct correct that this perfume would be my favorite. I'm in heaven right now. I love violet, but I'm not like a huge fan of those like powdery violets, but this is giving sweet, sugary violet with marshmallow, and it's just beautiful. I am in heaven when I wear this. I feel beautiful. I just feel confident and like I can do anything. Like, I'm obsessed with this, and I would recommend it to anyone who loves floral gourmands like I do. It's beautiful. It's just delightful, and it reminds me of when I visited France the last time, which was during an exchange in my high school, because I took French for 7 years. I had my exchange student come, and then when I visited her, my friend Allie and I had been introduced to Eau de Violette. I want to say that's what it's called. Violet water. It's literally just violet syrup mixed with water, and it's like this grapey sweet water, and it's so good. Like, I've made it so many times since, because I'll just buy the violet syrup and mix it with water myself. It's kind of like that sort of violet. It's like a sweet violet. It's not that like bathroom floral powdery violet that I am not the biggest fan of. I love it. I think it's beautiful. The marshmallow element and the vanilla bean. I'm just obsessed. I love it so much, and I'm gonna wear, maybe I'll wear that one tomorrow, but today I'm gonna wear rose mallow cream. Oh yeah. So apparently you're supposed to tap your wrists together when you're putting on perfume. So I'm gonna do that. God, I'm just obsessed with this rose mallow cream. Like, it smells like rose candy. It's like you took a marshmallow and added some rose flavoring to it. It's so good. It's just so good. Alright guys, I need to get to work. I have to leave in like literally 5 minutes. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to Solstice Scents for getting my orders shipped out so quickly, and for honestly changing my life in a way. Like, I already feel that way about indie makeup because it really has changed my life in so many different ways. But I never really thought I'd be one to get into indie perfume like this. Again, I'm still very new to indie perfumes, and I don't plan to become like a perfume only channel. I mean, I'm just going to talk about the orders I get as I get them, but I am just saying Solstice Scents is a must try. There are so many different types of scents. If none of these are like for you, there are so many different kinds you could choose from, and you're bound to find something that you love. I highly recommend going over to their website, checking out what samples are available, and then going through their master scent reference, which I'll leave all those links below. You can get different sample packs of the 1 milliliter oils, or you can buy the 2.5 milliliter sprays individually. That's what I did, and I just think that everyone needs to try Solstice Scents like right now if you haven't. And I do actually have outstanding orders from Sorcellery and Cocoa Pink, so I will eventually be talking about those later on, but I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Solstice Scents because I am absolutely in love with them. My first indie fragrance house was a total hit. There wasn't a single thing I didn't like, and I'm just saying, you guys, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what I was waiting for. Like, you gotta go try them. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, and if you've tried Solstice Scent or any indie perfume houses, please let me know what your favorite scents are. I would love to hear, or just whatever your favorite perfume in general is. I'm not going to become a perfume channel, but I will be mentioning them occasionally. So, especially when I find winners like this brand. Like, they are such gems. I'm in heaven every time I wear any of their scents, and I just can't wait to try more. Oh yeah, so I bought the 5 milliliters of the Violet Mallow and then Rose Mallow cream. Got a little sample of Nightgown. And then I also have a sample coming of the Cocoa Absolute. That was my free sample choice, so I'm really excited to try that. And I'll let you guys know how Nightgown, the spray, differs from the oil and see if there's any difference there. Alright, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great holiday season. I'll probably be posting this on Tuesday the 26th, which is my 26th birthday. So, and I'll link my Reddit reviews in the comments because I had way more thoughts. I just don't have time to read them all. So definitely go check out the subreddit r/indie makeup and more. You will find so many helpful indie perfume reviews. Alright guys, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll be feeling better then and actually be able to talk to you normally. Alright, have a great Thanksgiving, have a great Black Friday. I'm gonna be working at 5 a.m. that day and I'm gonna wanna cry, so wish me luck. Love you guys, bye.